What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Z Jane, head coach of the Tampa Tusks. I'm back here on YouTube now. Finally decided that I'm going to be uploading videos again, making some more draft content for you guys. Very excited to be back. This right here is going to be a video doing a little bit of a draft recap for our new team that we just drafted in our new league that we're going to be playing in. This is going to be the PTL. This is a league that's going to be run by a couple of guys that I played in MML with. A lot of additional talent, guys that I haven't had the opportunity to play against are going to be in this league as well. So I'm very excited to see what we got going on there. So we're going to do a little bit of a draft recap, talk about the different mons that we were able to get onto our team, go over why they're going to be valuable, and kind of talk about a little bit of type synergy. As well as kind of just basic matchup dependency type things. So without further ado, I'm going to get into this here. Don't want to bore you guys with too much yapping. So I'll go ahead and show you the team now. So starting off for us, we have our first overall pick making its first return back to the Tampa Tusks. We got Roaring Moon. There were a lot of good mons available at this point. I just wanted to use this mon again, really. Notable moves it gets: knockoff, U-turn, D-dance, earthquake, acrobatics, and then it gets Ironhead to hit those fairy types. We're rocking 139 attack, which is huge. This can be used as a breaker, it can be used as pretty much whatever you want it to be. Setup sweeper, very strong mon overall. Next we got our Quaquaval. This mon is something I've really wanted to use in draft for a very long time. So versatile, gives you hazard removal, multiple forms of momentum, a lot of disruption, knockoff, and this thing can snowball like it's nobody's business. Very strong draft mon with Moxie and Aqua Step. Very excited to use this as well. Now, in addition to the Quaquaval, I think this next pick was very important for our synergy for our team. We got Iron Crown. Our first two mons that we had picked up are both very weak physical attackers. So what do you do when you have two very weak physical attackers? You get a strong fairy resist that can hit hard on the special side. So we got Iron Crown, have not used this yet. Very excited to see what it can do for us. Notable moves like Tachyon Cutter, Future Sight, Volt Switch, Agility, Psychic Noise, Iron Defense. Love them on with good momentum. So this thing will play a huge role in our season. We have Clodsire. This was another mon that I wanted to get. Always important to have a grounded poison type when it comes to draft leagues so you don't get abused by toxic spikes. This also gives us a ground type, aka an electric immunity, which is always good. Has access to all three different types of the main hazards: stealth rock spikes, toxic spikes. Gets recover, really good mon, good special wall. Very excited to use this. Haven't used it yet, so we'll see how this plays out. Now, this is our first Terra Captain. We got Typhlosion, Hisui, rocking the Terrifier, Terra Ghost, Terra Grass. This is a really good wall breaker. Eruption with Specs or Scarf, whatever it is, kind of blows things up, especially with Terrifier. Terra Ghost, Infernal Parade. This thing does get phasing. It has options to set up with Flame Charge, Calm Mind, things of that nature. And then the Terra Grass, just to take care of those water types that we might be afraid of. Very excited to use this mon this season. We have Enamorous Incarnate next. This is our fairy type, really strong special breaker, gets access to a lot of cool stuff. I love Contrary on a mon that gets superpower, can easily set up, and this is another mon that can kind of snowball out of control. Specs Moonblast is really hard for anything to switch into, and at that 106 speed tier, it's going to be outspeeding a lot of the mons that we want it to outspeed. And then Earth Power, of course, to hit those poison and steals. Now we have Overpond Cornerstone. I love this mon. It gets access to Sturdy and Spikes, so yeah, it can't hold an item, but this is a fun lead that you can always bring. You can never go wrong. Has the best, and I'll stand on this, it has the best Rock Stab in the game and Rock Cudgel. Has access to U-turn, knockoff. It can set up with Swords Dance, Trailblaze type things. Very strong mon overall. I'm very excited to have that this year. Now we have Vikavolt. This is going to be our second Terra Captain, rocking Electric, Steel, and Water. Electric and Steel with Levitate's incredibly strong. This gives us access to Sticky Webs, Volt Switch, Thunder Wave, Light Screen, Baton Pass, Agility, all notable moves on this thing. 145 special attack, hits like an absolute truck. This thing's going to put in some work for us this season for sure. Now, one of the things that I wanted for our next pick here was going to be a ground immunity that also gave us another rocker. I didn't want another ground weak rocker, so we were able to go ahead and get Mesprit here. I like this thing. 80 speed is cool. This can kind of be used as a little bit of a remotely slow pivot. It does get access to things like U-turn, but it just has so much utility. Knockoff, Encore, Stealth Rock, has ability to set up, gets dual screens, trick. This is one of the mons I'm very excited about. And lastly, our final Terra Captain for 1 point, we were able to grab Vigoroth. I think this thing's a sneaky, sneaky mon, man. With bulk up and things like that, it's very strong. Normal, fairy, water as our Terra types. I'm not sure how frequently we're going to be bringing this, but nonetheless, it will be coming, to say the least. Now, that wraps up our team. This is kind of just a preview of what our team is. This is what it looks like on paper. So as you can see, here are our speed tiers. I think we did very well in this aspect. Top speed being 119 is interesting. There's definitely stuff that's going to be able to outspeed us in the metagame. However, we do have access to booster speed. We do have 110, we have 106. We don't have a base 100 mon, but we'll be able to get over that hump. Now, this is kind of how we're looking on paper when it comes to the different types that we're weak to. I feel like we did a very good job at diversifying our team to the point where we don't have a ton of, very easily exploitable weaknesses. More so, we have good resists. We have good hazards overall as well. We have access to Stealth Rock. We have 2 Stealth Rockers. We have 2 Spikers. I'm not really too sure why Ogerpon Cornerstone doesn't show up as access to Spikes. We got T-Spikes with Claude. It has access to all 3 hazards, which is something I love, or at least the 3 main hazards. We got Webs on Vikavolt, and then we have access to removal with Quackavolt. In this, we don't have item clause, so we can spam boots if need be, if we don't feel like bringing Rapid Spin. Now, that's our team. 3 Terra Caps again. We have Typhlosion Hisui, we have Vikavolt, and we have Vigoroth. I think they're going to do very well this season. So yeah, with all that being said, that's our team in a nutshell. If you enjoy content like this or would like to see further draft content in the future, feel free to like, drop a sub, share with your friends, whatever it is. We will be playing against Toxic Bliss here coming in the following week, so that video will get uploaded shortly. So keep a lookout for that, and thanks for watching.